We've been growing pulse crops on our farm since about 2001.
Actually, first started growing pulses back in, I think, maybe around 1990.
My dad first planted peas, and I was a junior in high school in 1975. At first, we didn't have a market for them. We used them for feed only until the Northern Pulse growers got going and the processors got set up and we had a market for them.
We're trying to get away from wheat fallow or continuous wheat in our cropping system and had a little diversity. It's been very positive from agronomic and economic benefits for the farm. They provide a kind of a diverse revenue stream for us compared to the traditional wheat or durum, and then they allow us to break disease cycles and put a different crop in the ground to kind of fool some of the pests we might have.
Pulses are a legume crop, high in protein. They fix nitrogen in your soil naturally, so your benefit is not only a high value crop with a low dollar input, but you also have the benefit of nitrogen fixing for your subsequent crop next year.
If there are growers out there that aren't a member of npga, I would certainly think about giving it a shot and taking a look at them and becoming involved in that group, because they do so much for our industry, and until you take a look at what they're able to do, it's not fair to judge them without just seeing what's available.
And Montana's the interesting thing. When I first started with this, Montana didn't have a lot of production. They have more acres than North Dakota now, so Northern Pulse growers have promoted that and got that going. So it's been a really beneficial organization to be involved in. Between research and promotion, has just done an excellent job keeping up with where we need to be, and I'm going to say feeding the world.
Pulse crops are here to stay. Growers have seen the benefits from raising them, and I think consumers are starting to realize the benefits from eating them, so I think the industry has plenty of room to expand.
They are a plant-based protein with fiber, and you also get tons of nutrients from them. They're gluten-free. They're great for vegetarians and vegans. They're a great option to add, and they're simple. And they really enrich the flavor of a lot of things that you make them with, and they're very affordable.
In the very beginning, we knew there was a lot of nutritional value in peas, not only for humans, but also for livestock. As the markets started to develop and production started to increase, so other groups out there that could use pulses for whatever reasons, they started to have, see that they have a steady supply. So all of a sudden we had markets that started to develop, and I believe it must have been maybe early 2000s, started after a lot of research and things like that, we decided to take a chance on building a processing plant in my local town of Jamestown, and that's kind of how it started. And we started out small, bought a small piece of property along a railroad spur, and have grown since that time. So we take it from a farmer's truck, and it might come from his bin, from his field, wherever it's coming from, but it's dumped at the processing plant. It goes into some storage bins, is basically cleaned, so all the FM is removed and any kind of undesirable things that would not be, attractive for a consumer, and then it's packaged in a way that they've requested, whether it be bulk going out by a rail car, or if it's going into a small bag or a 25-pound bag, whatever the customer is asking for, we'll package it at that point.
With pulses, you think of peas, chickpeas, and lentils, which you find in everyday dishes such as chili or bean soup. And you can easily add them to hamburger meat, or you can add lentils to your lettuce salad. We have pulses every single day, we just don't call them pulses. So I always like to suggest making a meal guide, having a few staple items in your pantry, including pulses that you can go to for those meals. You can go with the chickpea noodles, a great option. Tons of fiber, tons of protein, and just go with your same old spaghetti, half your plate vegetables. You can go with the chili crock pot, that has pulses in it. You can feel good putting it on your table, because you're not only supporting great health, but you're also supporting local farmers.